So theoretically, we should be live. Hopefully. Probably. I don't know. I don't know if we're live once chat's moving. It's kind of how it's operating nowadays. Oh my god. Let's see here. Now, I'm gonna check now. Hopefully we're up and running. Yeah, I know we're up and running because one of y'all was calling me late DM. How am I late DM? I actually started a little bit early for you all. By like 10 seconds, but still, it was early. It was early. Oddly early DM. Thank you. Thank you, Foundation. Very cool. Is that a new picture of Drift? Yes, it is. Yeah, chat, we did get some new art on the stream today. Yeah, okay, I'll make sure I have it on both streams. So, got some new Drift and Jules art in. This is the one I was talking about a couple weeks ago. I'm pretty happy about it turned out. I think it's pretty cool. I've wanted to get an art of my two maidens together for a while, and here we go. It is here. And I'll probably be posting on one of my socials later, but if anyone was wondering, it is inspired by an old spray that's in the game. It's just of the new versions of the skins, so isn't that fun? Shout out to Jesus Glad for drawing that, by the way. Anyways, a lot of y'all are joining right now, though. Oh my god. Hello, it's not May. Hello, Blue Hatter Studios. Hello, Charosaur. Hello, Therese. Hello, Nonsense. Hello, Foundation. Hello, Kybex. Hello, Evelyn. Hello, Michael. No, you're supposed to be here 12 hours ago. Bruh. Hello, Antonio. Hello, the Void Walker. Jules X Drift has to be canon. Listen, they got one spray in the game. I got more than most people get in their Banes. I'm taking it. I've said for a while, I'm taking that. Hello, Estrella. Have Drift and Jules ever met? No. Outside of a spray, no. I think they're supposed to, but that was around when, that spray came out in Chapter 4, so it's one of those things where probably an intended storyline. But, you know, Chapter 4 was the way it was. Which, as we all know, was a absolute mess. Alright, it does seem like stream... By the way, Chaz, is everything with the stream working? I don't have anyone here to check this second. Oh, so does Fade count? Fade is not Drift. Those are two different people. Oh, Raritz. Favorite Omega skin? I'm gonna go Omega Knight. I think it's the best one. What's a stream? Good question. Oh yeah, so guys, tonight I'm not really doing any plans. We're just gonna kind of yap about whatever. Doesn't have to be Fortnite related. It's gonna be one of those streams because tomorrow there's gonna be back-to-back streams this week. New reload maps, so you know we gotta check that out together. I played the early access yesterday. Map, really awesome. The players in that wanted to make me tear my hair out. Good God. It's my favorite Peely skin when he's mush on the ground. I don't like him. Unironically, the T-shirt tech one. Oh, Shaq. Man, he really does like that more than OG. Has me using Rift Reaver's Rift for the past like 6 months not indicated I like this one more? I don't know, man. I like it more, and I have the OG. I just like Rift Reaver a lot. Like I don't know. I really like the Rift Reaver Drift skin. It is my favorite skin they've ever made. It's already been 6 months. I think so. Hasn't it been? Because it came out in what? August? Criminally low amount of presets saved. Buddy. Buddy. These are my presets. The other is just where I keep the Drift and Jewels set so I can swap real quick. Also, hello, Mr. JOY. Do I watch Invincible? Yes, I do. I am all caught up now, by the way. I know he's not Drift, but I like Stray. I also like Stray. A lot. I put out a post on my Twitter and my YouTube community tab, my top 10 skatings, and I'm pretty sure he was number 10. Although I will admit him and Daigo swap in my mind a lot. They're 2 seasons away from OG Catalyst. I really hope they give Catalyst a really cool glider, because they really messed up with Retriever Drift's glider. I don't watch Invincible, but the fandom is truly something else. Oh no, seriously. It is the most brain-rotted fan base on the planet. Oh my god. Case in point, are you sure? Also, hello, Key. Who's my favorite Invincible character? Omni-Man. Omni-Man or Alan? Anyway, chat, how are y'all doing tonight, by the way? Also, have I ever read the Invincible comics? No, and I purposely am not going to until the show's done. I was thinking about it. But, like, I've already stated a million times, I like Invincible. I'm not the biggest fan of it ever. But I feel like I'd really just not care to even watch the show if I just read the comics. Because I know there's changes in the show. Like, I don't know. I like the surprise. I will say that last episode was actually incredible. My game looking a little too crisp, but I accidentally put this on 60 FPS. It's probably fine, right? Did he just edit? Woo! Big iron. Didn't really go. That's good to hear. Which I like that guy on the DM March just a little better in this case scenario. Still waiting for Atom Smasher. I really am wondering what happened to that skin at this point. Although it's like weirdly unfinished, so maybe next update. Maybe not. Maybe scrapped. Who knows? Here. The show is better with the changes they made. I would agree, honestly. For like, I'll admit, I have watched like videos on like what they've changed, despite not reading like the full comics, right? And I will say, I think they made a lot of really good changes for the Invincible show. If I do ever read the comics, what I would do, I would read up to the point where the show is, and then I'd just stop. But I also know that's kind of an issue, because doesn't the show, like, do some stuff out of order as well? So even then, I don't know if that would even work. My dream Fortnite season theme? This one's pretty damn close. I don't know, I've always just really wanted a season that's like really heavy with the war characters, and they did it. So, that's awesome. Oh, Gage. I feel like because of everything going on in Epic Games, it might seem a little ironic. What? What are we talking about? Just might be the most dangerous character in the story right now. She makes cube weapons that can explode people when they shoot cubes at them. She's always been one of them. She's scary. You bet you got Taco Bell? Well, give me some. Do I think we're gonna get that Sonic collab? I'm not sure. Also. I'm gonna try to ignore that. I really want whatever's gonna come out of this rift. What did I... Isn't this just... Oh, it's our rifle. Okay, I'll take that, actually. Why not? Was it hello, Heisenberg? You can share, oh my god. Am I ready for the Invincible fandom after the season ends? Oh my god. You mean when they all just collectively, like, lose their minds? It's, like, one of the funniest parts of every year. The current Invincible fandom would have never survived waiting for Season 2. Thoughts on Disney making sure that zero people leak the Doomsday trailer? Have they even, put that out yet? Like, genuinely, is it out? I'm pretty... Oh, God, ow. Oh, wait. Ow. Fucker. I somehow got 16th and I was barely paying attention. W's. Thunder is every weapon in Reload and Arenas, the Elite's weapon and gear. Not every. So, the Elites have some gear, right? By the way, I want to actually talk a little lore with you guys real quick, because this is a good way to bring this up. Has anyone realized the real fun thing about the Elites playing both sides? Because we have an Elite gun on Team Ice King here, with Zadie's pistol. But then we have the rifle that Jules designed on Team Foundation. Just, by the way, when that's noticed, the Elites here are playing both sides. Almost acting, I don't know how to fully react to what they're doing. I'm not saying don't trust. They haven't given any reason to not trust them, but I don't know. It's a little odd. After they've been pretty open about not caring about these two fighting either. Very interesting. The act rewards aren't canon to the story, I think. I don't know. I think it's some food for thought, because, like, there's also, I don't know if the image is still in the, I don't see it here, unfortunately. But there was an Elite's image. If you guys looked, it had Jules on the Foundation colors and Zadie on the Ice King colors, and then Dago in the middle. Which matches up with how their weapons are in the act. Personally, I think the Elites are kind of monitoring everything. But that's just my own theory about them right now. They're very much their own faction, really only care about taking out Dark Voyager. Most of our allies on both sides don't really care about the fight and just want to go home or are forced on something else. No, yeah, seriously, the only one who's, like, actually willingly fighting anyone is this stupid bitch. Yeah, when she inevitably disappears after this season, I'm just gonna guess Jules hit her with the cube gun. My goat Daigo knows better than to engage in silly conflicts. Well, he learned from last time. Why is Penny in BR? If you look at the, like, the POI they're at, you can see Lars's, like van or whatever in it. I generally think Penny, Jess, and possibly Lars, but I know for sure Penny and Jess tried to go after Voyager, and he flung them in a battle royale somehow. That's my best guess, because they're trying to get home. I think they'll be home by the end of this, like, this update, maybe even next update, but, yeah. After the season, Jules will take Dasha out back and put her down. Don't worry, he'll be off screen, too. Good lord. Oh, they should have put Machinists in the past. That'd been way more entertaining. Or they had people with goggles when they were showing the trailer. Wait, what? What would be my main skin if Jules and Drift didn't exist? Probably Lorenzo or Hope. Probably Lorenzo, though. Because I have to think if Drift didn't exist, none of the Fox Clan skins would exist. Something really funny about Dasha, she literally has zero relevance to the season. Jules doesn't even care about Dasha. The rivalry is one-sided. Oh, I know. It's so funny. Oh my god. I don't know if you guys have actually read the dialogue for this season. It is genuinely so funny how none of them care about the actual, in air quotes, showdown, because the real showdown isn't Foundation Ice King. The showdown is the collection of fights going on in this season. Right? So, Act 1 was, yes, that was Foundation versus Ice King as the focus. So far, Act 2 is mainly story-wise about the Elites versus Dark Voyager in the Reload reality. That's the main conflict, right now at least. We don't know if that'll be for all of Act 2, but for now, that's what's important. Also, do I have OG Drift? Yes. I feel like the pickaxe at least proves that I do. But I prefer the new one. So, hello, LC. How'd you like the new art? Opinion on the new Save the World update? It sure is Save the World. I don't like Save the World. Let's see here. Oh, shoot. Oh, God. Well, anyways, Act 3, nothing will remain. Maybe. Thunder showed my friends a chapter 7, season 1 full story video, and they really like how you did the video and said that they're excited for the next one. Hell yeah. I do them at the end of every season. Bruh. Antonio, I have like... Wait. Thunder, you betrayed your wife and joined the Ice King. Now Dasha is gonna steal you from Jules as revenge. What is this, my Tomodachi Life Island? By the way, I did not make Dasha. Nah, honestly. I'm with everyone else. I'm sick of the conflict. I only signed up for Team Ice King for 2 reasons. Free pizza and a really cool style. And I already got my free pizza. I'm more just on the team to help Squibbly kill a fish, personally. I don't really care about what the main guys are doing. With the IO coming back, I think they're gonna change the old Geno with the Ageless and his kids. I think we'll see Original Geno at some point, but I do think Ageless is going to be back here relatively soon. I really thought he'd be back this season at some point because, like, he would just kind of fit the Ice Kingdom thing. I mean, legitimately, he's already had some very ice-associated skins. Well, one. And we already have this skin of him, so... Plus, he took over that one, like, ice fortress in Chapter 4 at the end, so... I don't know, I could definitely see him coming back. Times it. Or I should do a story TV show or anthology TV show. Absolutely. I think I've talked about that a few times already, but I'm always down to talk about what I would do as an anthology series again. As I think personally it's the way to go. With the IO coming back, I think they're gonna change. Oh wait, I heard that. Also, the IO isn't back. I think we need to make that very clear. If you even look at the Elite's base POI, which I'll show this guys to you tomorrow. Yes, they are using an old IO facility, but they're taking the logos like down. If you look at the POI. So I think like what they've done, because Zadie is the ex-head of defense of the IO, right? I think she has basically just been repurposing their equipment. And like over time, maybe we'll see an update where they repaint over all of it with Elite stuff. I can definitely see them doing that. I don't think they're gonna actually bring the IO back. At least not in this way. Also, my own personal opinion on this, I think the Elites becoming the IO would be one of the dumbest things they could do narratively because of who's on that team. Because you would tell me you have, number one, Zadie, who's an IO defector, and Jules, who's an IO defector, remake the Imagined Order? Not to mention, Daigo's a reformed villain, so you'd put him on a villain faction? Like, his whole thing's about redemption, right? I feel like you'd be character assassinating two people. Not so much Zadie, because we don't know that much about her. But it would just be character assassination for Jules and Daigo if they were to make them villains. Be dumb. Also, hello, Ari. And also, Larry, thank you for the roses. Appreciate that, man. Or if you can make 3 changes in the story for it. Oh, only 3. I would definitely change how Fracture ended to be a lot more, you know, it actually makes sense. More properly, put the 7 on hiatus for a while, not, like, left it up to mystery for years where they were. Like, now, sure, that plotline's fine, but let's not act like that didn't do damage to the storyline community for years. Number 2, I'd stop having Hope take a backseat every season, because that's getting really annoying. For someone who's supposed to be one of the main characters, she's really not been doing much recently, and I do think that's a mistake. And number 3, I'd actually do a lot more with Foxman. Like, a lot more with Foxman. I would have had them super active throughout Chapter 6. I'd even have them here, to be honest. Well, maybe not all of them, but I think at least Drift should be here, considering his story started in California. So I think a West Coast season is very fitting for him. Like, this isn't even just bias, it just makes sense that he'd come here at some point. I do like a lot of the stuff they're doing with the story, though, right now. I will admit that. Also, Ari, thank you for the gifts. Appreciate that. What's the best Fortnite villain besides Ice King? Dark Voyager. It's definitely become Dark Voyager. I think he's just the best Fortnite villain. Because also, Ice King isn't even a villain. He's more of an anti-hero than a villain. There we go. They don't make the entire story Fox. Not the entire, but no. There's times when they definitely should have been involved, and they just do nothing with them. Hello, Drabo. My God. Oh, Hunter. I see he's genuinely, in so many ways, just a less evil version of Dr. Doom. By the way, is there only 2 Lost and Found quests currently in the game? Because I thought there were supposed to be 4 of them added. Because right now, I've only seen Trogs and Dashas. Is it like based on the side that you're on, or is it literally just theirs right now, and that's it? And then the other 2 get added next update. Because I've seen like nothing on that. Why isn't the guy who lived in California on the California theme map? Yeah, exactly. That's what I've been thinking with Drift the whole time. It's like, guys, it's right there. Sure. Oh. Got Drift. Yes, Dwift. Oh, and Jules gets a voice actor soon. The funniest thing about Jules is, like, no matter what they do, I don't think they're ever going to top the Newscape Pro voice acting for her. That's the funniest thing to me of all time. Also, Larry, thanks for the overreact. Appreciate that. I have a theory that Dark Voyager is going to rebuild the 0 point, but go back to Reality Zero to revive the Cube Queen. Any thoughts? No. I don't think he's going to revive the Cube Queen, because we know whoever his master is alive. So, I'm still holding out the theory that its origin is Cube King, and he's been corrupted back to his original form. That's what I'm going with. Top 3 villains of all time for Fortnite: Geno, Voyager, and Dark Presence. Hell no. I agree with Dark Voyager. No, it's Dark Voyager is number 1. Then I would say, Geno's hell. No. Geno's a fraud. It would be Geno. Not sorry, Geno. Oh my God. Dark Voyager. I actually do agree Dark Presence would be 3rd. I actually put Megalodon at number 2. He's had so much personality. Who the hell is shooting at me now? Hey, Ice King, sorry, I had to take a quick intermission. Somebody decides the 3rd party. Yeesh. How rude. Anywho. Am I green? No. Do you think, wait, your OG, when we get the vault, Dark Voyager will come? Oh, wait, in OG, do you think in OG, when we get the vault, Dark Voyager will come scan the 0 point? He's gonna just steal whatever's in there. I'm very confident in saying, whatever's in the unvaulting event, he is stealing that. Whatever it is. Well, time for the most interesting loadout I've done. Actually, who needs the DMR? That's actually probably a better loadout anyway. I don't even know what's in the OG vault if the 0 point is being reconstructed. Okay, so very big misconception, by the way, about the 0 point right now is that the one in Reload is the final shard. It is not. Originally, it was thought that there was only 7 shards, but it turns out the shards are numbered based on the dates they are discovered, not based on how many there are. There is an 8th 0 point shard in OG, most likely. Because also, I think somebody put them together. They're still not fitting. There's definitely at least 1 left. So there is at least 8 shards. Maybe 9. Maybe 9. But we know the Reload one is shard number 7. The Dark Voyager's gonna steal the drum gun, nothing. See, that'd be funny. Sure. Where's he at? Thanks. Have a present. Interesting strategy, I must say. Ah! Get me out of here! Does the LEGO universe have a 0-point chart? No, see, that'd be funny. I can't even lie, that would be funny. I have to explain how LEGO is canon, even though it kind of is. LEGO's a weird thing in the canon, right? Because it gives us a lot of, like, character interactions that we've never really seen before. But that's about it. It's not, like, any, like, crazy stuff. It's a lot of, like, side details, usually. Because they haven't added NPCs for the original characters in a while. We haven't gotten one in a minute. And the last time they did that was with the Combo Island. LEGO's canon. Yeah, kind of. I do mean kind of. Like, perfect example. LEGO, of all places, where they confirmed that Cuddle Team leader under the mask is Sid, not Bright Bomber, which was, or Ramirez, which is a big retcon. Like, it was kind of obvious it was Sid, but I know, like, the original skin has, to this day, the Ramirez head model under the mask, but no, it's Sid. Another, like, funny detail, Jules canonically hates Midas's beach outfit. Yep, that's actual dialogue. It's just, like, small things like that. It's nothing, like, groundbreaking. I will say, though, it is fun, like, to have stuff like that, because it gives the characters more personality. If there was one at OG, why didn't Voyager take it? More than likely because it's in that vault and he can't really get there, so he'll just come back later. He was doing recon. He wasn't trying to snag the shard this second. Also, that's 80. Oh, it is. Do-do. Do-do. You know, for someone who's the leader of the elite, you sure as hell can't hit a shot. Anywho. Might need that movement. Heals or movement, who knows? Alright, they're gone. What do I think the next season's about? I got no idea. I'm gonna be real. This is they are really hidden what next season could be about. I do like that. I think we're gonna start getting an idea in Act 3, but right now, I think it's best to focus on what's going on right now, which is the elites fighting the Dark Voyager. How's a hello, Fluttershy? Not gonna lie, the new free car kind of looks sick. Oh yeah, no, it's nice. I mean, it's literally just a Rocket League car, but nah, it's free. Who cares? That's awesome. Hear me out in 80s mini season. At this point in time, and I'm good. I feel like that would be better for like, I don't know, like Reload or something, like an 80s theme map. I'm not against it. Just it seems a lot more like a Reload thing. I think Reload is like a good place for them to experiment with more like, I don't know, like, I wouldn't call that a niche theme, but like kind of like smaller themes that like might not make for the best like 3-month season with like a battle pass and everything. I think that's a good way to experiment with it, because then you can just do like a couple shop skins, do a full like little map. I think that'd be kind of fun. I do like how they're putting Reload in the current canon and all, but I wouldn't mind them doing some experimental maps with it as well. It's a pretty good place to do it. Star Wars and Reload? Yeah, exactly. That's a great one. Like, why not? That way you can have your Star Wars stuff going on and main BR going on. And, like, for people who play Reload competitively, just keep the normal maps in ranked. This will be a free-for-all season with a lot of collabs. I don't think so. I definitely think it's going to be one of two things, personally. I think it's either going to be number one, all-out attack against Dark Voyager, or number two, what I really think it's going to be. And this could be a mini-season, but I think it's going to be Vibe in 2.0. If it's a mini-season. Like a 1 month, maybe 6-week summer season. Very chill. We're all celebrating. The Dark Voyager has been banished to some other reality after the live event. Ice King and Foundation are finally getting along, because we all know they're never going to team up in the end. We'll get a bunch of summer themed skins in the Battle Pass, because those always sell like crazy anyway, so people get pretty excited for that. I think, like, honestly, the vibe and theme would work really good as a mini-season anyway. I think that's something they should consider either way. But I do think there's a decent chance, because right now, Chapter 7 is very much like an echo of Chapter 3. Which would mean next would be Vibin', and then we'd have the big finale, which would be, like, Fracture. So, where are you at? I hear him, I think. What is... Why are the Squibblies fighting? I wonder, can I maybe mask myself in this chaos, actually? Shit! That's the last thing I needed. Alright. Let's go! What a weird win, but I don't care. That might have to win the award for strangest win I've ever gotten. What the hell was that? Okay, awesome. Good lord. What survey skin is the most butchered? I know a lot of people would say Aphrodite, but at least the final Aphrodite skin was decent. I would say that one that was in the Lego Pass a couple seasons ago. That was in like that summer season one. That skin looked like nothing like the concept art. The concept art looked good. Do you like the skin for Jules that reacts every time you kill someone? Which one? Which one's that? Is the original? Oh, wait. Oh, no, I'm stupid. It's fucking... Nah, never mind. You're gonna remind me it's this one. I'm gonna be real. The only reason I'm not the biggest fan of it, I don't like how the tattoos are like this. I don't know if I like how they did that. Like, I don't know. I'm just not really a big fan of how that was done. It's not terrible, but it's just a little odd. I much more prefer these two outfits of hers. I've seen the new leaked Lego sets for Fortnite. The kit one looks great. Yeah, I've seen them. Alright. Gotta win with Jules, so guess we can switch back to Drift. Am I gonna make more Who Is videos? Yeah, I mean, there's no one to talk about right now. It's like, alright, let me... Oh, wait, Squidboy. Forgot about Squidboy. Ugh. I'm gonna be honest, chat. I haven't had as much time to make videos recently. Some of you might be new around here, so I'll just say this again. I have been wrapping up my final semester of college. The last, like, 4 to 6 weeks, somewhere in that range, I've been extremely busy, and that's why videos have been so, like, all over the place. I finished my, like, biggest senior project last week, so finally, I have time to make stuff again. So, you'll start to see videos become more frequent again this week. By May, I will definitely be completely back, like, in a schedule, in a routine. I don't know what I'm doing. So that'll be good. But no, let me see. For Who Is videos, like, here's my issue with this season, right? It's like, okay, no lore, no lore. This whole pack doesn't have lore. That's Perry the Platypus. Everyone knows Bugs Bunny. Everyone knows Buzz Lightyear. Everyone knows Daffy Duck. We have the epitome of convenient slop, the character right here. Like, what am I going to do? Like, sit here and say, yep, that's Dasha. Her entire story is, I'm pissed at Jules. That's literally all it is. Winfrost, I actually think it's going to get lore later on, so I'm hoping they do something with her. Forgot I have this in my locker. Try's not even here for me to make fun of him right now. Already did Ice King. Already did Jules. Like, then we go back to no lore. I literally did these two. Hope doesn't have any new lore that's that special. Squibbly is like the only skin here I could possibly think to do one with, and maybe actually the order might be a decent one. I've been like really hesitant on the order though, because like she's actively getting stories so often that I haven't known when to do it, right? Like, do I try to make something of her old story, which isn't really much, or do I try to talk about what she's doing now? She's a really weird one, right? Honestly, Squibbly's kind of the funniest because his entire bit is just, I'm gonna kill that damn fish. Jules, you mean your wife? Yeah, I already did that one. I'm glad y'all still like that joke, by the way. Just do a video exclusively bullying Dasha. No, I'm not gonna do that. I feel like I'll get a lot of crap for doing that, to be honest with you. I love making, like, jokes about how Dasha has no story relevance and all, but, like, I feel like anyone who doesn't watch my streams is gonna take it the wrong way, and it's gonna turn into, like, just some weird drama. Which, not that I've never got hate on a video before, but this one would be very annoying. Save the World characters now that it's free. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I legitimately cannot stand playing Save the World, and that's the only reason I'm not doing it. Because, like, I would have to just, like, read off the script and, like, look up what they do there. I'm not hating on anyone if you like Save the World, awesome. I genuinely think Save the World is one of the most boring things I've ever played in my life. I do not like it at all. Mind you, I've had it say about, oh, I'm the bus driver. Sorry, I got a little distracted. Alright, chat. You know what this calls for. We're hitting a Yui! I'm getting these damn ring. I missed that one. I'm getting this last damn ring. I'm getting everybody here XP. And then I'm going to send them to Jules. And I'm going to go the opposite direction. Bye! I haven't been back here in a minute. I'm gonna head back here. Save the world gets boring really quickly. Yeah, no, for sure. After like 2 missions, I just feel burned out. I know some people adore Save the World, and more power to you. It's just not my kind of game. When I play a story game, I like stuff that's a little more linear, a little more just constantly story driven. I'm not saying I can't play anything more like open world games. Like, I like Red Dead Redemption 2 a lot, but me personally, I more so prefer games like Uncharted for my story-based stuff. Well, linear games. Linear games are great. There's the one thing about linear games, because they are linear, every second of it matters. So they are just absolutely packed with like amazing stuff. I think like a great example from this year's Resident Evil Requiem. That is for the most part, outside of that one chapter, a very linear game. But every area is just amazing in that game. So, peak. I love some of the characters in there. Like, oh no, the characters in Save the World are great. Like, they're funny. I'll give you that. Like, I don't play Save the World much, but I've listened to a lot of the dialogue. Crackshot's hysterical. Like, genuinely, Crackshot is the funniest character in all of Fortnite. I wish they would genuinely have that be in Battle Royale, because oh my god, is he funny. Hot take, the fighting game genre is not as good as everybody says. Here's the thing with fighting games, and I say as somebody who's put a lot of time into a lot of them. That entire genre had a legitimate renaissance in recent years, right? And then proceeded to throw their renaissance out the window. Unless your name is Street Fighter 6. That game is actually doing fine. The rest of them, Tekken 8 had an incredible launch, everyone loved it, and then they just made update after update after update, not listening to the community, and they killed their game. MK1, just, what were we doing? Besides story mode, that was fine. But like, actual online play in that game was terrible. Street Fighter 6 is the funniest of them all, though, out of the main fighting games, because that is the one fighting game that has done everything right for online play. But for some reason, they decided, all right, we're going to focus way too much on our single-player campaign mode that our players don't want, and not give them more skins, which they are begging for. I am one of said people. It's sad, because that game's actually really good. And then 2XKO is, like, oh, hey, let's actually make a really good fighting game that everybody likes, and then lay off a ton of people that made it because it didn't get as big as Fortnite in a weekend. God, I hate this genre so much. Anyways, oh, hello there, Big Lee. Hear me out on Rave for Save the World. Hey, yo. Hear me out on Drift! Actually, that's respectable. I was gonna say, I have a certain friend who would definitely agree with you on that. I don't think she's here right now, but, if she is, she knows. She knows I'm referring to her. What do I think about Invincible versus? I have not tried it yet. I'll be real. That's gonna be one of those games I buy when it's in the inevitable $20 bin. What's my opinion on Helldivers 2? Really fun at launch, just got repetitive. Although I will admit, I do like checking the game out like a couple times a year. Like the last time I played it was when they did the Halo collab. And then I grinded out the Halo pass. That was fun. They went over Eevee wanting the story. Nope. Light Rider. Love the art, by the way. I will definitely tell GG's Lab you guys like it a lot. Yeah, I'm super happy with how it came out. I said this at the very beginning of the stream. I know people probably weren't here at this time, so I'll show it again. The inspo for it, for any of y'all wondering, there's a really old spray of them together. Called Shark Surfers. This was the original inspo for it. I just wanted it updated with the 2 versions that I actually use, so because they are my favorites. Do I should? You know what? Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I would like if they got together, but I'm not unrealistic about it. It's literally just a matter of they are my 2 favorite skins and have been for like literal years. So like when that spray came out, I was like, man, that's what I was expecting. Again, I commissioned it. I didn't draw it, Christian. I'm happy that came out. Oh, ah! Do I think they're planning to get them? No, hell no. Listen, I would think it'd be funny because, look, how I would see it personally, Drift loves his cars and traveling realities and shit. But if you guys ever played the Lego mode, he loves cars. Who likes modding cars? Jules. It would be really funny to see a hella modified golf cart driving around, but being driven by 2 maniacs. I'm just saying. That'd be funny as shit. ThunderDM, do you think you're the king? No. No. The Icy Boy is the king. I'm just... Again, he offered free pizza. Thank you, no! They make a cool one. Absolutely. Okay, by the way, actually, chat, I gotta tell you a real story about this weekend. So, I don't know if you guys heard this absolute BS thing TikTok did, where they, introduced this whole stupid AI remixing thing and then enabled it in all of your videos. But, yeah, to disable it, you have to go to every single one of your video permissions and turn it off. So, I had to spend 2 hours, by the way, turning off that on all my videos, right? But I will say, I did get to have a little bit of a blast from the past, seeing all my old content. Y'all, I found videos from, like, 2022. I was still using Drift and Jules back then. I'm talking, like, I had videos from Vibin using these characters. And how on my computer, I'm pretty sure I have videos going back to, like, Chapter 2, Season 5. Like, on my personal drive of me using just these 2 skins. It has generally been that long. Like... Dear God. As I realized, oh my God. I've unironically... This sounds so bad, but I think I've unironically been using these 2 Fortnite skins, or these 2 characters in this game, longer than, like, a lot of my friendships have lasted. Or, like, have been ongoing. Dear God. I have been... it was this realization. I have been running these 2 skins since I was in high school. Because how Drift came out right before my freshman year of high school. And then Jules was, what, 2 years later, I want to say? Dear God. That is, okay, that is like, I have never said that. It's like kind of why I have my unironic bias towards them. Because, like, genuinely, I've been rocking these skins for so long at this point. So, yeah, there's that. mainly running drifts since August 20th. Same. All right, I would say it was July. It was July because whenever he came out is when I like I never bought battle passes. Fun fact, because I never thought I'd grind them out. Because I didn't play like a super amount of Fortnite back in Chapter 1 like I do now. Yeah. So that was the first battle pass I completed. I need a tattoo on my arm. I mean, I do plan to get one this summer, but it's not gonna be a Fortnite one. I see you over there. I'm not fighting. That'd be a really stupid fight. Why did TikTok do? Because it's just another billion-dollar corporation trying to shove AI down all of our throats because all these companies made really shitty investments. Did they actually announce Invincible 3? Jesus. AI slap now for real. Like, listen, I have no issues of any of y'all, like, re-uploading clips of my streams that you find funny, or, like, if there's something I talk about that interests you, and you clip it and put it out. I don't care. Personally. Like, I don't mind if you do that. I do not condone anything I have posted being used in AI. No. No. Hell no. Just, no. I fucking hate generative AI so much. Good. Alright. I have legitimately been in school for cybersecurity for the last 4 years. That doesn't include what I did, like, prior to going to college, so... Literally, this is what I've been going to school for years. So you can imagine how many AI conversations we've had in those classes. Come on, can I was hoping I could live long enough to get the uppercut. But, oh my god. Yeah, I hate it. Yeah, I hate it. You can imagine I've been losing my mind with it. If anyone puts my face at AI without my permission, can I sue? Nope. So, all right, you guys want like serious, my actual like opinion on this right now? I don't usually like get into like, this isn't political. This is just something I think needs to happen. In my personal opinion, what lawmakers in every country in the world need to pass right now is a law that gives you, the individual person, the copyright over your own image. And if anyone uses your likeness in any sort of AI video, you can sue them. That is absolutely something that should be passed. I think Sweden was the first country to pass something like that. But seriously, every single country should be passing that right now. Like, ridiculous that that's not a thing. Again, I try to make like all this stuff like fun on streams and stuff, but like generally I never mind talking about stuff like this because again, this is what I've been trained to do as my, you know, as the boomers would call it, normal job. This is what I've gone to school for. Stuff like this, cyber forensics investigations. Like I'm hella trained in all that shit, right? So I never mind talking about cybersecurity stuff on my streams. But I majored in cybersecurity. That is my major. And I'm almost, I already finished my capstone class. Like I'm graduating in a matter of weeks at this point with my degree. So like not trying to sound like egotistical, just factually I'm more educated on this topic than the average person. But I just graduated in last May with a bachelor's in biological sciences. That's true. Let's see, majored in business and financing. I had I had a really good friend who majored in business, actually. Actually, funny enough, back when I was in Votech, I started as a business, but then went the IT route. Do I have a job? I'm still a student. Making content, fortunately, has been a good source of income while I finish school, but I do plan on, unless the channel starts really blowing up, I do plan to have, like a standard job I do. Preferably, I'm hoping to get, like, some kind of remote job so I can still do this, but, you know, I gotta pay the bills, chat. You know what I mean. I know I'm using the Epic Games excuse, but that's just how it is. If Jules is part of the elites, if they want to bring the Machinists back to the storyline, what team do you think the Machinists would be part of? If Megalodon is still alive, she'd still be with the Wastelanders, but if he's not, I genuinely do not see her being with anyone that's not a villain. Like, y'all gotta remember, Machinist is, like, actually evil. Like, she's not a good person. She's genuinely out of her mind. And made a device that could, like, destroy an entire island. Like, not a good person. Over free retrieve mail or have the mask off style. I'm gonna be honest, with how popular this drift skin ended up being, I would be shocked if the next skin, because they definitely have been listening to people a lot, if the next one didn't have a mask off style. What I'm personally hoping they do, I want them to make kind of like I think it would have fit this season great, like more of a winter style drift, but it has like those blue and pink colors that the Catalyst has. That or do like a super high tech drift, because I don't know, I think the tech future thing would be really cool on him. Like it doesn't have to be the exact colors, but something similar to this Link skin I think would be really cool for drift. Or honestly, make an Elites drift. I'm serious. I think drifting the Elites would be great, because the closest we have right now is Rift Strider, which I also love this skin, by the way. Shop. Is there anything in the shop? Let's see. Is there anything in the shop? Get that off my screen. That's better. Oh, Ed's back. Icon emotes. Oh, we got some new ones coming tomorrow. Hell yeah. The triple threat pack's still here. All this stuff looks the same as yesterday. Oh, we got these switching out today. Okay. WWE stuff's still here. Oh, by the way, chat, real talk. With Homelander rumored to be coming next month, tell me this isn't going to be the most perfect Homelander emote ever. Oh my god, that's going to go crazy on Homelander. Layface still here, of course. The Galaxy stuff is here. No Sweats here. Coachella. Oh, Coachella's leaving today, so if there's anything you guys want to grab from Coachella, you might want to grab it. Same with K-pop Demon Hunters. Say the world is also going to be getting, it looks like swapped out today. Might grab you, honestly. Toy Story is still here. Oh, wow. When was the last time this bundle was out? Man. That's cool. Deadfire, Magma. Alright. Anything crazy? Oh, they brought her back. Nice. Also, another thing, chat, the Chaos Agent bundle's out right now. I know this is like a fan favorite skin. So his bundle like never comes back. So this is not a bad pickup. Of course, Ninjago's still in the shop. Get some jam tracks, some cars. Yeah, this actually isn't too bad of a shop for returning stuff. I will say, I don't think these are the best icon skins in the world. I do really like the pickaxes. This emote I can already feel is gonna be really good in a future video. I don't know which video yet, but I know that there's gonna be one of those like stupid emotes that like I couldn't possibly find a use for it, and then I'll find a use for it. Homelander's a true hero, bruh. How'd I get the dragon sidekick? I played chapter 1, season 6. Also, he's in the shop. Right here. He's I can show you mine. I left his name, but he's pretty cool. He also actually flies too. They gave him a new move. I got new animation style, which is really nice. One of the best sidekicks. It was really good. But yeah, this is my one. I'm still working on unlocking everything, although I personally don't think I'm going to give him the harness. I do really want to see how this emote looks of an actual character, because it looks like you like grow a hot dog, but you can't like preview the even if you do with character, it doesn't show like what the emote actually does, which is weird. But yeah. You know, I'll give Ren a rest. I'll run the dragon if you guys want to see him in game. Why not? Made my dragon based off a character from Terraria. Fair enough. Wait, I thought they aren't doing FNCS because budget cuts. Why isn't the shop? They're still doing they're still doing FNCS. Griffin Jewels have a bad dragon. What? Oh, my. Congrats. Congrats. One of y'all finally got me. Good job. Well done. Well done. Why does bro have 4 kids? You think I only have 4? Hey, chat. He thinks I only have 4 of them. Did they already know the Mega Season Drift? That is not Drift, Micah. That is Stray. That's basically Drift's little brother. Not literally. Drift took in a younger guy named Stray. That he basically, it was his first pupil, but he treats him as his little brother. That's why they're very similar. But, yeah. Yeah, I know Surge is his other apprentice, but yeah, remember, Stray is his boy at the end of the day. He obviously trained Surge, but Stray's his boy. Also, real talk, I've actually been wondering this for a while, because we've never actually seen Drift fight on screen. If he's training the others now, genuinely, how strong has Drift gotten? No, like, for real. I've never, like, really thought of it until now. How strong is Drift? Because we've been told the Fox Clan are, like, pretty powerful, too. Like, with their masks. I would be really interested to see if Fox Clan member really use their powers, because we have been told a full-powered Fox Clan member would have been able to destroy Oninoshima. Like, the whole island. Like, what the hell are these guys capable of? Because they keep running. We don't know why. They seem to be kind of useful in a fight. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, man. Anyways, hope we get more Fallout content. We'll see. They haven't done anything with Microsoft in a minute. Then again, we are rumored to be getting Overwatch here pretty soon. Which, I don't know if you guys saw that, rumors for Act 3. But Act 3 may actually, there may be at least partially a collab in it, and it may be Overwatch. Which is, you know, as somebody who isn't really a big fan of them doing collabs for this kind of stuff, I'm gonna give them a pass on this one. That one's actually pretty fitting. Also, Gage, I'm sorry. If you're actually being serious, which I'm going to assume you are definitely not alone. I do mean that. I want to see an actual fight cinematic in Fortnite. Oh, no, seriously. We finally kind of got one, though, in the Elites trailer. We saw those guys in action, which was sick as hell. Ow. I swear, I quit my dragon. Where is he? Oh, there he is. I was gonna say, there's the art. Just putting in some work from what I saw. Oh, yeah. What am I doing customs? I have no idea. So my plans for streams right now are tonight we're just gonna be just a yapping and chilling stream. Tomorrow we're gonna obviously check out the new reload map. That was obvious. Was gonna be the case. Oh, Itachi! Where in the hell did you just go? Where's he at? Oh, come on. Ugh. Bro's running. He's up there. I'm not gonna fall for that. Aren't I already an elite? I'm in Unreal, actually. I grinded out the rest of ranked for VR off stream, but no, I'm Unreal. Come here, Itachi. Oh my god, bro, it will not stop running. Oh, whatever. It's my second favorite sidekick. Probably Kit. This dragon's definitely up there, though. I'm not gonna lie. So do I hear a car in the distance? Oh, come on! Why is everyone running? My god. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go this way too, just so I can use the damn 0 point. Yeah, I got lucky and actually find some squads that want to fight. Yeesh. Who is rival Hope? It's Hope in a whole new outfit. She didn't get any new lore. That's the only reason I haven't done anything with her. Do I think the season's live event's gonna be hype or trash? I think it's gonna be pretty good, to be honest with you. Yeah, you know, I'm just gonna head in. Wait, I'm already in circle. What am I doing? Why the hell is Dasha Jules his rival when they could have had Sarmer in the Battle Pass? Okay, you know, again, my actual theory as to what happened, right? And now that we know Overwatch is Act 3, I have a sneaking suspicion of what happened. Originally, I was thinking maybe the Overwatch collab got canned, but I think initially the plan was to have D.Va in the Battle Pass, not Tracer. I think it was D.Va, because of all the Gamer Girl aesthetic stuff. Then again, it could have been Tracer. But I think eventually Blizzard approached Epic, going, hey, our 10-year anniversary is in May, when this season is supposed to be going on. What if we do something like bigger than just a skin, and then we have it be in like its own little, maybe it's gonna have like a mini pass next month, kind of like how South Park did. So they took D.Va out of the main pass or whatever Overwatch skin it was, and they had to get an 8th skin in there, obviously, or people would be mad. So they Dasha was just happened to be ready for the item shop. They slapped an IO logo on her sweater and just threw her in the pass, which is why she has very little styles. She has, her set doesn't match because like her trail has nothing to do with the rest of her. Hell, I'm pretty sure she has a bunch of reused assets also. I legitimately think they put her in and wrote the Jules Dasha rivalry and as almost like a panic. Just like, okay, we have to make one final change. The elites are their own story anyway. This isn't really gonna matter. Whatever. And they just kind of hoped enough people would like her. I don't think she ended up being as popular as they were hoping she would be, though. I definitely think they should have maybe just went with, like, Machinist, to be honest with you, but maybe they just have the skin ready and they didn't have time to make another one. Because, as we know, chat, this season was delayed for 2 weeks before it came out. That's common knowledge. I think genuinely they were just slapping stuff together last minute for this season. Because there's a lot of things that just seem very off. And you really start to notice it in the loading screens, especially. I think one of the biggest things that Ice King's design got hella overhauled. Number one. Number two, we know the Norse god skins that are coming out soon were actually supposed to be in this battle pass. Because Ice King, fun fact, was originally supposed to be a shop skin. Because he has, like, shop assets of all things, like, in his files. Whereas those Norse god skins actually have battle pass tags. Yeah, this season got, like, really changed in the final hours. Like, it is crazy what they did. Again, I think what we got is better than the initial idea, which is good. I'm glad they delayed it, but oh my god. I don't think they're going to do a North season next season, no. I think they realized it's a good idea, but not right now. It would take away from this whole, like, the 7 storyline they're doing right now. Like, this chapter is supposed to be the rebuilding of the 7, and doing, like, the whole Norse thing would kind of interfere with what they're trying to do. Last season being very disconnected worked because it gave us, like, okay, we're on the Golden Coast, we're exploring a new reality, and then the 7 shenanigans started out of nowhere for us and the people of the island. There. Oh, Drew, so you made it over to YouTube. I wonder if Ice King is mad at the Foundation following the events of Zero. That is the only reason they're beefing. Genuinely, that's all he's mad about. Although, we do have some dialogue that I find very interesting, though, this update. Where, okay, everyone is really concerned about the Foundation's obsession with Ice King, right? But they're also, like, really weirded out, because Ice King seems to be really on Foundation right now. Almost as if, like, there's something in it for him and he desperately needs it. I don't know. We have yet to see what that is, but I have a feeling Dark Voyager has something that Ice King, like, desperately needs, and that's the only reason they're working together. Because Ice King does not... We know he does not like Voyager through his own dialogue. Gala season canceled in the North season. They didn't get canceled. They got reworked. So, one thing I think y'all need to realize, that leak happened like really in advance. Stuff in games changes over time. That's always how it's been. This isn't just a Fortnite thing. This is in any game. More than likely, the early concepts of these seasons were Gala-themed and Norse-themed. Somewhere down the road, they went, I have a better idea. And then they did the Hollywood-themed season, and they did now the Showdown season. That's the thing about leaks. They're never 100% because, well, especially when it's something that's, like, as far out as those seasons were at the time of the leak, things just change internally. I wish they kept the Gala season. I think what we got was pretty solid, I'm gonna be real. Like, theming-wise. That season had a ton of problems, but that wasn't because of the theme. I think Fortnite could die in the future. I mean this, and I'm not trying to be dramatic when I say this, chat. If Fortnite ever goes down, AAA gaming's dead. Because even despite the layoffs and all this shit that happened recently, Fortnite is still in a better place than 99% of video games in this industry. If a genuine pillar of AAA gaming like Fortnite were to go under, the ripple effect across the industry will be catastrophic. That's why the layoffs and all this was such big news, because it's just showing how bad of a place AAA gaming really is in right now. But no, Fortnite is, I think, genuinely one of the last games that would die. Because Fortnite averages, like on its worst days, somewhere between 800 and 900,000 players on its worst days. Most games don't get that on their best days. Like, I'll just give you as an example. A highly, highly successful multiplayer game is Dead by Daylight. Whether you like it or not, the game has been running for a decade, going very strong, has a very loyal player base. That game only averages about 20 or 30,000 players on a given day, like live players. And it's super successful. Like, Fortnite's realistically not going anywhere. And honest to God, I think if Epic were to ever crumble, some company's gonna buy them. Fortnite makes too much money to just be forgotten. Fortnite's gonna die one day for not many years. No. Also, I'm gonna say this right now. I hate this stupid ass take that's gonna die when GTA 6 comes out. I mean, you guys with the reality of GTA 6. It's gonna be like every other game. It's gonna be the biggest thing on planet Earth for the first month it's out. And then, like every game that's come before it, the players will start to go, I've had my fun. I'll come pop back into this game every now and again, and then they'll go back to whatever they play. That is how every game ever has been. It will be insanely popular, but it's mostly just gonna, as time goes on, have the same player base GTA 5 Online has. I cannot tell you how many times I've heard this stupid take. This game is the killer of this game. Like, let's go down the list. Marvel Rivals is the Overwatch killer. Overwatch has more players than Rivals again. My favorite will always be Multiverses is the Smash Bros. Killer. Do I need to say how funny that is now in retrospect? Like, it's always this game is going to kill that game, but, like, realistically, you shouldn't want games to die. Competition is the best thing that could happen in the gaming industry, or any industry, really. It keeps companies putting in effort. Yes, Fortnite is, and every other online game is absolutely going to have a huge dip in players come November. But they're not going to, like, literally die and cease to exist because GTA 6 happens to be the shit for a month. I got second. Mids TF2 overtake Overwatch one day? No. Overwatch is a phenomena in gaming. We usually get it like one of those kinds of phenomenas like once a decade. We'd happen to get two very like right next to each other with Overwatch and Fortnite. There will always be another big game. There will always be games that pop off and then start to die off a little bit later. It's just how the industry always is. But games don't die just because they lose some players. They die when their core community is gone. Fortnite's gonna recommend the top game when the Disney Universe released this fall. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't think that's going to really do that much for them. Also, hello, Full. I didn't see them in there. How do I want to put this? Fortnite has remained top 5 most played games in the world for a decade now, which is, by the way, unheard of. Like, even Minecraft, which I believe is the best-selling game of all time, hasn't been able to achieve that. And Minecraft isn't dead. It's still an insanely popular game. It comes in waves. Like, Jay, let's think about Minecraft, right? Because it's like the other games we can all point to that's been around a long time like this and been very viral online. Minecraft had a huge spike between like 2011 to 2014, maybe 2015. Then it started to die down. And then around 2020, it had a huge spike when PewDiePie did his playthrough. Everyone was playing Minecraft again, and now it's starting to die down again. And then probably come like 2028, it's gonna have another huge spike again. It's just how it is. Right? And Fortnite's the same way. It had its huge spike in 2018, 2019. started to die down again, had a huge spike during Chapter 2 Season 2 to Chapter 2 Season 4, then started to die down again, had a huge spike in Chapter 3, started to die down again, OG comes out and it's the biggest thing ever, now it's starting to die down again, and it's gonna inevitably have a huge spike again. It's just how it is. Things fluctuate. It's literally the same thing with every game. It's so over, we're so back. It's so over, we're so back. Again, just because Fortnite isn't the #1 game in the world currently, doesn't mean it's dead. It is still top 5. It has more players than almost any game ever made. Games want to be Fortnite because of how damn successful it is. Call of Duty literally has been killing itself for years trying to emulate a fraction of what Fortnite has done. Like, I'm not trying to sit here just to glaze Fortnite. Just factually, this game is one of the most successful things ever made. Like, it's insane. Anyways, sorry, I've been reading chats for a second. Also, hello, Golden Bear. Also, it's either Tencent or Disney who's going to try to buy Epic. It'll be Disney. Disney's already, like, internally talking about trying to buy Epic. Just Tim is not willing to sell it. Also, that is The Art is of Drift and Jewels. My 2 favorites in the game. What I've seen, Call of Duty is the modern Greek tragedy. Call of Duty generally died because it stopped wanting to be the realistic war game that everyone loved it for and tried to be Fortnite. That's the biggest problem with Call of Duty. It tried to be Fortnite. It tried so desperately to be Fortnite. Same thing happened with Apex. Where it just tried to emulate Fortnite so badly instead of doing its own thing. Which I really don't get that, because it was built off of a very good game, being Titanfall 2. Also, what's up, Golden Bear? Because I am about to be right back. I'm going to give you guys a bit of a... I usually don't switch the music when I go, but I'm going to give you guys some, like, kind of... some more vibey music to listen to while I take a quick break. I will answer some questions when I get back. I'll just be like 2 minutes. So, be right back, chat. I'm back. Alright, what do you mean, why am I kind of kawaii? Why is that what I come back to? Oh my god. Let me see here. What did I miss? Why is that? Okay. I didn't get spring locked this time, guys. I don't get spring locked whenever I'm about to play Dead by Daylight. Which, by the way, I've not played that on stream in a long time. Should I bring that back? I do play the game still every now and again. Should I stream Dead by Daylight again? And then probably get way too into character when playing Springtrap? I mean, I don't maniacally laugh when I play that game or anything. I'm not gonna lie, there's like a 50-50 chance I'm chasing people I start hitting the... I'm not gonna lie. that game unironically did add "I'm the fun one" to my vocabulary. Thank you, Dead by Daylight, for giving us like the best Springtrap line ever. Besides, I always come back. Oh my god. The Springtrap stream from DVD is so funny. Isn't that a real thing I do, by the way? My one friend, right? I don't know if any of you guys do this. My friends and I have like learned to communicate through purely GIFs. There's no words spoken. The GIF I use whenever I want someone in VC, I just send them the Springtrap screaming in someone's face GIF. That's all I do. It's great. There's two I always send. If I want someone's attention, I just send this one GIF of Dark Voyager coming down out of his portal. Just says hello there. Oh man. Actually, I'm gonna go Painted Palms. This guy's going away from that. I'm not even joking. Like, this isn't even good as like jewels at this POI. I don't know what it is. I always have like my best luck when I land at this place. Genuine question, chat. Like, what are your favorite spots to land in? Because for me, I've learned that I really like Painted Palms and Latte Landing for whatever reason. I just have amazing luck when I land these places. I'm gonna say that and then die off rip to this guy, but you know, like, whatever. Ice and Castle because the vault, that's fair. I don't have a favorite place on the map. I'd say Ice King's Fortress. Ice King's Fortress design-wise, it's definitely the best. I would definitely agree on that. It's so cool. Ooh, big iron. By the way, chat, I will be referring to this pistol as Big Iron until actual Big Iron is back in the game. I need my mammoth pistol back! It's so satisfying. Specifically the explosive one. It's so peak. My favorite is the small purple barn with the mini llama. That was a fun little location, I'm not gonna lie. How much money do I think? Oh, but Dawson won't be killed on screen or anything. What's gonna happen is she's gonna suffer the fate of most Fortnite skins. Irrelevancy. Generally, I'd be shocked if we ever hear her name again after this season. To be honest, I'm still surprised we even got a Machinist reskin. I thought she was deep fried. But, from what I've noticed, they usually look at who are the most used skins from a given season, and that's how they base who's gonna get a reskin, which, yeah, fair enough, of course. Maybe we'll check in. But yeah, no, this season's Jewels, so... My guess, honestly, we're gonna get an FNCS Beach Jewels by the end of the year. What else? I'm trying to think who else from the chat. Oh, Cat Holloway. Cat Holloway, I think, is like guaranteed to get a second skin. But honestly, chat, you know who I think has a really high chance of getting a new skin, like, very quickly? Like, possibly even this summer is, Esme. I think Esme has an extraordinary chance of getting a second skin already. Don't talk nonsense. What does that even mean? Are you the only one who took a day at the beginning of the season to get all the cubes? Honestly, I've debated doing that for a while. I just haven't. I probably have the excuse now, though, to be honest. I do have technically 2 passes I could grind out. I'm gonna be real. I don't care that much about either of them. To be honest, she deserves one. What, Esme? Oh, yeah, no, for sure. Esme is, like, genuinely the best shop skin they've come out with in a long time. I'm not gonna lie, Elite Dago, though, is kinda... He's up there. Act 2's been very close so far. Yeah, I've noticed. I think it's because a lot of people just don't care about the showdown as much anymore. Like, I know me personally, I've definitely not been trying as hard for showdowns this act. I'm gonna be more focused on getting Unreal in Reload for like the next week. Because I really want the stuff there, especially the I want to at least get to champion so I can get that elite Daigo spray. Which, oh yeah, chat. I don't know if you guys saw Chris or Tofu. I know you guys by both. His name's the like lead gameplay guy for BR confirmed that Elite Daigo is coming out on the 30th. So we don't have much longer before he hits the item shop, which is awesome. I need a Light Rider summer skin and Haley and Morgan. Oh no, seriously. The Supernovas as a summer pack would be great. Personally, I know this is just me like getting some wishful thinking here. I think if they do a 3-pack, Morgan, Haley, Kill Switch, perfect. But for me, fingers crossed, they do 2 packs. They do Haley and Morgan as one, and then they do Kill Switch and Light Rider as the other. I think that'd be great. And then, like, because we've already kind of been getting teased that there's going to be a Supernova's Blitz map in the future. I think it'd be really fun if they did, like, Supernova Summer or something. Even if it's before summer officially starts. I think it would just be fun. Because, the Supernovas I know are super liked in the community. Dosh is gonna get the William Afton Ultimate Custom Night treatment. She isn't that evil. Oh my god. Yeah. Listen, I don't typically like her. I wouldn't wish that upon her. Yeesh. My god, that's a little extreme. They did a really good job with the Machinist skin, though. Summer Jules was like, that was actually my main Jewel skin for a long time, up until this recent one. I just really liked it. I used to prefer the original more, and then they gave the Summer skin the option to have tattoos on her legs. And that was, yep. I used that for a long time. Now I'm going to use the new one, though, because I think it's better. Summer event skins can be Carter and Cat or Kill Switch Alien Light Rider. So, typically how summer skins work, this isn't always, but usually it's about a year between the release of that original Battle Pass skin, or the character, and when they get a summer skin. So, it would probably be Chapter 6 characters, not Chapter 7. But then again, they are pumping skins out a lot more frequently, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised. With Epic having to, and I quote, pay the bills, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some extra summer skins this year. Those typically sell pretty well. I know sweats love them. Actually, everybody loves them, let's be honest. Alright, see you later, Jesu. What skin did I main before Drift Remake? Original Drift. I went from one Drift to another. I mean, I still use the old one's pickaxe. If you couldn't tell. This is actually a genuine question for people. Why do some of y'all think I don't have original Drift just because I prefer the new one? It's like, I have them both. I swear sometimes I feel like I'm the only, like, actual OG Fortnite player that likes a lot of the new stuff. Sometimes. Like, I don't know if that's, like, an actual hot take or not, but I don't know. I've never really understood this, like, whole, like, obsession. Some people have that just new Fortnite is just bad automatically because it's newer. Oh, ow, ow, ow. This guy really started the fight with me, and that was the one running. Look at that. Shocker. Never seen that play before. I do need to eat these, though. Or this. Alright. Where did he go? Whatever. I'd rather not stick around and find out, to be right honest with you. Can I... Ah, there we go. Whew. Did I just catch that punch? Maybe. I like the gauntlets, and to be honest, the Nitro Fists are better. The gauntlets are a more balanced version of the Nitro Fist. The Nitro Fists were, like, insanely broken, I'm not gonna lie. So I prefer the gauntlets for that reason. Though, honestly, the Nitro Fists weren't, like, completely broken until the stupid Magneto gauntlets came out. Are the OG Pass skins going to be in the shop one day, like the main... We actually don't know. I would assume yes. But we actually have no idea. Because, like, the OG Pass doesn't have that, like, restriction that the, normal Battle Pass has. They've actually never said. Because, like, for example, the other passes don't have to follow that 18-month rule. Because we've got Lego Pass skins show up in the same year they released multiple times. We've also had, we've had some Festival Pass skins come back in the same year they released, too. Like, it's very... It's on a case-by-case basis, obviously. I think it's definitely just something the, like, with the, whatever the IP holder wants. We are about to come up, though, on the first batch that can come back, though, which is the Absolute Doom skins. So, we're about to see really soon how they handle it. I honestly, though, wouldn't be surprised when we start seeing even previous Battle Pass stuff start coming back in some way, shape, or form eventually. I'm not gonna lie, if they need to pay the bills, as they said, bringing back the old battle passes in some way would be a pretty good way to do that. Been on Mountain Dew Code Red. I have not had it in such a long time. I don't remember what it tastes like. What do you mean about what about crew members? Wait, what would that be? Get her. Original Machinist is from the last pass that cannot come back technically. The first pass that can come back again is, as of right now, is the Absolute Doom pass. This could change. I don't know how they want it. Again, it's very unclear how they're gonna handle it. Personally, I don't care if they bring them back. I think exclusivity and like artificial scarcity on digital cosmetics is dumb. Ah, that was just unfortunate. It's because that people are mad over the Save the World skins appearing in the shop. Which they are. God. I've never understood it. It's like, y'all, do people not understand how digital items work? Oh, wait, no, they don't. You guys do. I want to see in chat. You guys in chat understand. You don't, as of right now, because of how things are, you don't technically own anything you have in Fortnite. It's a digital cosmetic. It can be taken away from you at any time. Or if the game were to shut down, you lose access to everything you bought. You don't get a refund. I don't get why so many people don't understand that. Now, there is a law called Stop Killing Games that's getting passed around that could change that, which I'm really in support of that, but as of right now, not fun. People aren't mad at account buyers. Shocker. They should have read the terms of agreement. That's just how digital things work in general, right? I've never understood the, like, disconnect there. Also, I'm not gonna lie, things were going better when we were wearing jewels. And by we, I mean me. And by things were going better, I actually won. So, she back. Oh, Axel. Hey, Thunder, out of Bowser, Dr. Eggman, and Ganondorf, who do you think would want the 0 point the most? I'm gonna go Eggman / Robotnik, because that's more in his area, being a scientist. Ganon's just more... he'd want it, but like, I don't really think he would be it. Oh! No, it'd still be Robotnik, because he'd want to study it and shit. I gotta save the world loading screen. Oh yeah, they gave that out. As a Chapter 1 player, I wouldn't be mad if old Battle Passes came back because it would allow newer players to get the cosmetics they really wanted if they missed out instead of their reskins. Listen, I don't want Chapter 1 stuff coming back to ever cancel reskins, because I definitely think... Possible hot take, I think a lot of the newer Fortnite skins are better than the old ones. I really think they've mastered the style of the game in recent years. But I definitely think it's so dumb you can't buy so many of the original cosmetics anymore. I think I make it out there. I think I can make it out. Do I have a remix glider? Don't know why OG players hate reskins when normally they're upgrades. No, serious. You know why? Because the stupid I had it OG mentality. It's like, I don't understand how these people actually exist. It's just so cringe. Like, oh no, my digital cosmetic with no real rarity or value can be used by other people. Oh, woe is me. What's the name of the song? It's Take Me Higher. Yeah, in streams I do use a lot of the Epic Games music just because it's not copyrighted. Ow, my feelings are being touched. Yep, touched. That's what we're going with. You like that was so annoying? Oh, for real. Oh, shit. Yeah. Chad, I'm gonna end stream early. I can't talk anymore. I'm done. I'm cooked. Deep fried, even. Speaking ability, don't have that. Bye! I know I criticized the others for running, but I'm gonna do the same thing. I missed! Oh, I couldn't line up my shot. By that, I mean one fire. Rip. Take Me Higher by who? It is literally the Epic Games track. Literally, if you just look up Take Me Higher Fortnite, it will show up. There, it's literally this. Real talk. I gotta ask chat because it's been my new addiction recently. Anyone else besides me been obsessed with Tomodachi Life recently? Like, real talk. I took a few days off from making content just to kind of mentally reset, you know, after doing all that college work I had to do. And I have been playing way too much Tomodachi Life. I cannot stop playing that damn game. It's so good. Help me. This is a cry for help. It's too addicting. I've actually made a few Fortnite characters in it. I need to make a few more. I'm kind of making a bunch of my mains from other games first. I'll probably make like 20 or so Fortnite skins. We'll see though. Someone's own voice. I'm ending stream. Get an old quest / holiday event. I am returning. Actually, yes. Yes, they can. That has happened in the past. What does this game sound familiar? Okay, Tomodachi Life, I would say it's most comparable to Sims, but it's made by Nintendo and it uses like your Miis. You make Miis in the game. There was one back on the 3DS, like I'm not even joking, like 20 years ago, but they finally made a new one for the Switch and the Switch 2. Oh my god, is it fun. It's just so satisfying. I like relaxing and making my town and my Miis, and also it's made me draw for the first time in many years, because you can draw the faces now, or like draw stuff on the faces. Do I think the game's got something like Fortnite? Nah, it's been like this for years. If I had Freddy Fazbear to Tomodachi Life, should I make him a kid or an adult? Huh. I didn't even think of that. Hang on a second. Fruit! I'm sorry. You were a bot. What's my favorite lobby track? Like, every time I talk about like, the Epic Games ones, it is probably Take Me Higher. In general, I actually don't know. I always forget what licensed songs are actually in this game. I never use them. Ow, my feelings. I missed. Damn it. I'm slipping. I'm hard slipping. Thunder, what is this band? What do you think it is? What do you think it is? Because I can promise you that it's not Joel and Ellie from The Last of Us. Come Alive is underrated. That's a good one, actually. I think I have that on Phaedra, actually. I like to put different lobby themes on people. Say fit. Optimus Prime needs a new skin. He ain't get one. I'm pretty sure Epic and Hasbro don't like each other. What's the dragon's name? Scales. I just left it. I'll figure it out later. I'll figure out a name for him later, but it kind of fits. I'm gonna be real. Favorite Persona character? Joker. It's just Joker. But like, as a character you don't actually, like a non-protagonist. Oh, there's so many good choices. Maruki's actually up there for me. Akechi's up there. I actually get a Maruki. Shimari's up there. Well, Kanji's great. Okay, Persona characters, it's really hard to pick, like, after Joker for me, because it's like, they're so good. I think the only protagonist I'm not, like, super attached to is, Makoto. Because he's just, like, got the least personality out of all of them. Because at least, like, Urakami has, like, the anime version of whatnot. Hello, other Drift. Fancy meeting you here. What are we talking about? I think they should do another Marvel season or DC. They do another superhero license season for sure. What's my favorite map so far? Chapter 4. I think 4 still has like the best map and gameplay out of any Fortnite chapter. What do you mean, hear me out on the bus driver? You know it's just Tomato Head, right? Hey, when they put collabs in the battle pass, honestly, I don't really like it either. I think, like, in the cases like Marty McFly and the Bride, it was alright, because it was, like, actual stuff, you know, in the gameplay of that season for both of them. Why the hell is Bugs in this battle pass? Like, gonna be so for real. What does he have to do with the showdown? Nothing. Like, you couldn't have gotten, like, an actual another member for Team Foundation. Like, I understand not wanting to put the 19th Hope skin in the Battle Pass, because that would have made her in the Battle Pass 3 times, but... Oh, so I'm being sarcastic. I know Hope only has, what is it? There's 4 Hope skins in the game, right? Kind of fits the rivalry theme. The thing just is, like, my whole thing with when they put a collab character in the past, in my personal opinion, they should have an item in the loot pool. That should just be a thing. He doesn't have that. Ow. I'm going this way. Bye-bye! Our Voyager. Oh my god! I am having no luck right now. Oh my god. Who's the worst 7-member in terms of writing? Old Visitor or Foundation? Old Visitor. Didn't really do much. Alright, chat. Time to make my life harder. I'm not actually playing Unreal. I'd lose my mind right now. At this point, part of me is just like, I'm just showing I got to Unreal. Guys, I promise I don't suck at this game. Thunder to the Markiplier. Bye-bye. Yes. What would I do for a Christmas skin of Jules? I mean, I kind of got a winter skin of her already. To be honest, I want a Halloween Jules more. I remember, I forget who did it. It was somebody on Twitter I know had a really cool, like, render of Jules in, like, a witch costume. That'd be a great skin, honestly. Opinion on Lady Winfrost elf ears. Oh, she should have had this from the start. Also, do you guys not understand? I get that it's Bugs versus Daffy, like, that's obvious, but, like, he has nothing in the pack. There's nothing in the loot pool for Looney Tunes. Halloween Jules would be so tough. Oh, yeah, no, seriously. Like, I don't think it's going to be very long before we get another Jules skin, because I don't know if you guys have looked around and noticed. There's so many of her. Like, just running around. Like, literally, there's one right there. Also, I don't know if I'm the only one who's noticed this. There's been a really big uptick in Rift Reaver drifts this season, which I think is really funny. That's just something I've noticed. I've seen him in the Rift Strider a lot more. Probably because he's in the shop. It's a really cool drift skin. Thank you. Got somebody else agrees. This one's peak. Yeah, that's all people who want to use this. It doesn't matter if it's them want to use it as their sweat skin for the season. It's a matter of, like, she's popular. She's going to sell. They'll make more. I'm in your match. That's funny. They could have done the funniest thing for Looney Tunes, Mythic, and Anvil. They could have done so much. Looney Tunes has genuinely so much stuff they could have pulled from, and they just didn't do it. I'm doing alright, Origin, how you doing? I was like, alright, don't mispronounce the name. I'm running out of gas, but I'm gonna try. I've been talking for over 2 hours. Oh my god. Honestly, I'm not having an unfun time streaming this. I don't mind keeping going for a bit, like, extra long time tonight. Just maybe we need a second break. Yeesh. Wait, I grabbed another water. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Chad, I'm losing my mind. I am genuinely losing my mind. Is that what we should call this stream? Thunder loses his mind. Should I rename it after the fact? Do I think the Persona collab's ever coming? I hope. I like to have hope that it's going to eventually happen. Especially with the 30th anniversary this year. This would be the year to do it. I do kind of hope it's in the Battle Pass. I would personally, like, as much as I was just saying I don't like collabs in the pass, the one benefit of a lot of collabs when they're in the pass is they tend to get a full set, loading screens, etc. I really think it'd be cool if they did Joker in the Battle Pass, and then they had, like, Morgana as a sidekick, Arsenis's glider, and then, like, I don't know, you can also do a full throw, like the red effect that has the victory screen. Hell, there's so much music from that game people would love to have in this game. Like, Persona has so much they could pull from. I really just would hope they wouldn't, like, cheap out and only do, like, a skin. I don't think they would, though, because Persona's a pretty big IP. I don't see it just getting one skin. They don't do it this year. We could maybe see maybe whenever P4R comes out. I'm gonna be completely honest. I really do feel like it's this year or never. I feel like this anniversary is just such a big event for Persona. If they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it this year. I was purely banking on her walking right where I was aiming there. They'd add customizable skins back to the Battle Pass. I wouldn't mind that. Honestly, they missed out on not doing a customizable clone trooper during the Star Wars season. Or a customizable battle droid. That would have also been really cool. Just been waiting for like weeks since like 2 years ago. Yeah, apparently, because another thing came out saying it was supposed to be P3, then they delayed it, which tells me it's probably gonna do. If I were to guess, they're gonna do P5. It's just the most popular one. Also, I just roast. Chase some of the rose. Thanks for that. And Shaq, thanks for all the roses. Shit, oh my god. Sorry, I need to get a drink of water, chat. Yeah. Magical got Digital Circus collab. Oh my god. I wouldn't be mad. I'd be scared. Those fans are scary. You have something I want. I missed. Did she just blow herself? Oh my god. Up. At her. Jax this again, my god. We had Star Wars sidekicks this May 4th. I don't know if it... Actually, wait. Hey, does anyone know the release date of Mandalorian Grogu? I'm gonna be real. Part of me always keeps forgetting that movie's coming out. Because that's probably what we're getting is gonna be Grogu as a sidekick. If I were to guess. Oh, you stole that, you son of a bitch. May 22nd, that's probably when it'll come out. I don't think it's gonna be May 4th. Unless they just leave it in the shop. I'm not gonna leave it in the shop all month. What am I saying? Maybe a new. I can actually also say a new Darth Maul skin because his show's going on right now. Which subsection of the Fortnite community is the most wholesome? So we can immediately rule out competitive. I'm gonna be honest. I think the lore community is up there, because let's be so for real. There is, like, there is very little drama that comes out of the lore community overall, or the storyline community. There's a couple people. Okay, there's one person that starts shit, but other than him, I said we're doing pretty good. Save the world, maybe. That's another good one. I don't know if they'd call the Pulsum though. Actually, I wouldn't call the Pulsum because they did have that. They used to scam each other all the time, so that's not a good thing. Besides, he shall not be named. Fortnite War community is great. No, seriously, it's the one part of this community that I actually do think is not that insufferable. Rock racing community. Oh yeah, all two of them. Christian, the worst part is that's not even, like, untrue, though. Because, like, no, genuinely, there's, like, no controversy that comes out of that section of the community, either. I mean, they're controversial, sure, but, you know, you don't hear them fighting. Now, the comp community, on the other hand, ugh. Ow. Oh my god. The Coral Blaze continuity, hell yeah. Lego and Festival community seem pretty chill. Oh yeah, the Lego community is really nice. I forgot about them. Alright, see you later, Rocky. Well, Fortnite community is toxic. Pomp. Pomp is the worst, by far. The Twitter base is pretty bad. Actually, no, you know what actually is the most toxic platform for Fortnite? TikTok. From my experience, because I've now been posting on Twitter, I have yet to see, like, the really bad part of it. From what I've learned about the Twitter side of the Fortnite community, I swear, if you mute, like, just a few people on there, the toxicity just goes away. TikTok? Oh my god. It's not everybody, but it's the ones who don't know how to shut up. No, I'm not expecting you all. I have a... I'm not Nick A30. I can laugh at that joke, because it's... Because the worst part is, it's true. go on. Then I'm slowly waiting for Madison Beer and going insane like their obsession with Jules. Man, I went insane before Jules was put in Fortnite. I went insane years ago. This is nothing new. You're not on this level of insanity. The official Fortnite subreddit community is also insufferable. It's Reddit. Were we expecting anything else? Like, being so for real. Like, I like how people like to debate, like, which is more toxic, Twitter or Reddit. It's Reddit. Those guys are insufferable. The only part of Reddit that's genuinely good is those random guys who, like, 16 years ago found the fix for that PC problem I've been having. Those guys, legends. We love those guys. Everybody else on that platform, dear God. Oh boy. Alright. Let's see there. Ah! Damn it. Ugh, sweats. Let me tell you. I can only think of like 2 subreddits that are chill. Oh no, seriously. I don't even know if I can name 2. This is wife. Oh, ain't that the story of this season? Yeesh. Reminds me of my parents. I'm sorry, that was kind of dark. That was... Jesus. Opinion on the DC Allies community. Oh man, that's funny. That's the funniest part of all of Reddit, is the DC Allies community. Oh my god. Labs, we're not talking about Madison Beer. We can talk about it when they add her in a Fortnite. Until then... Actually, they did. She has emotes, but nah. One of 2 reasons we'll talk about Madison Beer. Number 1, they added her to Fortnite. Number 2, she wants to stream with me. Kidding. Not that I wouldn't want to. That would be fun. Because Madison Beer plays Fortnite, doesn't she? Am I okay? Michael, the answer is no. Thunder, you're finally not wearing your... Wait, what? Thunder, you're finally not wearing Elite Jules / your wife. I wore her earlier in the stream. I alternate between Drift and Jules all the time. That's something new. Anyways, I'm not ending stream chat. I legitimately, I have no problems going a bit longer. I just need to take a quick bathroom break. I apologize. I'm gonna put the chill music back on for you guys so you don't have to listen to memories on loop again. I will be right back one more time. I promise this is probably the last break. Probably. I'm back. I just realized I don't even think I put the right screen on for you guys on the stream for a while. My bad. I'm about to put on the new art for y'all on YouTube. Does anyone know if Fortnite has an official update schedule or anything? Next update's April 30th. It's been like every 2 weeks. Evan needs to promote Reload right now, though he pools. What do you mean promote Reload more? Buddy. Oh, it's not even. I'm like, oh wait, it's not even in there right now. Of course, the one time I'm gonna say buddy. But nah, it's we should be getting an update to Reload here soon. Also, I just realized I have some rewards to claim. What do I have to claim? Whatever the hell this is. Ooh. And whatever the hell this is. You know, for being a Ninjago Wave 2 update, technically, where's the skins? Do I like this? What do you mean this music test? What? Gonna whistle Lou in this game? I think it'll happen eventually, but give it some time. We want to fight Kit or Dark Voyager. I know he's a hyper intelligent cat, but hey, what's he gonna do? Yeah, the rat skin in the past. That thing's terrible. Should they add Charlie D'Amelio? Hell no! Fuck no! Should they add Charlie D'Amelio? No. That's like only like a slightly better than Kim Kardashian. My God. Thunder since April 14th. I've been waiting for Save the World, but I can't play because I'm on Switch 1. I'm gonna be Roby, man. I need to do for an upgrade. What do you think is gonna happen at the end of the season live event? We're gonna fight Dark Voyager. All as one big force. Like, I don't see another, like, universe where, like, anything else happens, to be real with you. Because, like, they have to make an ending that's satisfactory no matter who wins the showdown, technically. Right? And the only, like, way they can do it, like, either way is team up. What do you think about Reload and Save the World being connected? We've known Reload's connected for a while. Save the World was the one that was always like, oh, how are we doing this? But I don't mind. They're still in their own universes. They can leave Save the World for the most part alone. Like, God, the end of the event, Star Wars returns. A collab season truly is the last thing Epic Games needs to do right now. Like, it just would not be a good idea. I think a collab event, like, if the next act has some Overwatch influence in it, that's fine. Like, this is not the time for a full collab season. Also, why can I not magic through that window? You know, I'll take that. My favorite ninja from Ninjago? Zane. Here. Do you think they should keep Star Wars out of BR for this year and instead do a Reload or Blitz map for May 4th? Yes. I think doing Star Wars as its own thing outside of BR is the right move for this year, with how like controversial the season was last year. I just don't think it's a good look to put it back right now. Maybe like some blasters and whatnot, but I'm not the only one that just thinks. I don't really care they do Star Wars this year. I think if anything, it'll make May the 4th next year be better if they, like, just give us a break from main BR for a year. Like, if they want to do it in, like, Blitz, go for it. Kind of like how they did Stranger Things. You know, actually, a Star Wars Blitz map might be a good idea for this year. Because then they can just reuse a bunch of assets. Personally, I thought the Star Wars season was fun. I thought it was fun for the first 2 weeks, and then it kind of just, like, lost its momentum, personally. Love Galactic Battle, but I think it was enough for BR for a bit, yeah. I think the big issue with Galactic Battle really was, like, it just, like, made Chapter 6 lose its momentum for a month. And, like, the event really was just, like, diet Operation Skyfire. Like, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't amazing. I definitely didn't hate it like some other people do. And also, I generally don't think that the Star Wars season was that bad. It had a, like, it was fun. Like, especially that day it came out. I remember, like, I had a blast with my friends the day it came out. I'm probably gonna die. Screw it, I'm risking it. Maybe I'm not. You know, I have 40 HP. What am I doing? Why not know better than this? Opinion on Arby's, overhated. It's not my favorite place. But had some damn good curly fries, I will say that. It was okay since Fortnite came back on IO. Oh, okay. Gotta love Arby. Arby, I don't get why everybody acts like it's the worst place. Generally, I will eat at Arby's 10 times in a row over eating at Burger King once. Ooh. Ow. Get me out of here. Please. Leave me alone for 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes. Just 5 seconds. I'm tired. Oh, even this is used up already. Oh my god. I cannot catch a break right now. Genuinely. Ooh, gas station. Maybe I can get me a monster. That's my opinion on Wrecked. It's one of the only Fortnite seasons I ever quit. My worst thing of all time is Arby's isn't the worst thing ever, or the fact that Burger King's terrible. Wait, which one here? Who the hell? Oh. I mean, like Burger King? Hang on a second. I'm more so processing that. What the hell? We both not lightsaber. I get actually, like, Burger King the last time I had it, which was years ago, I was sick to my stomach, genuinely. Ratings okay, I'm more a McDonald's person. I will be honest, I went to McDonald's way too many times in March for Shamrock Shakes. I am, like, still not proud of that decision. Just kidding. I was crushing those things. Yeah. Any of y'all get that Shamrock Shake McFlurry? Oh my god, that was one of the greatest things I've ever had. That was better than, like, the mint Oreo Blizzard that Dairy Queen does, honestly. I think it was amazing. I like the new revolver. I do like it. No, I don't know about y'all. Actually, what's your guys' go-to fast food place if you do get fast food? Personally, it's Taco Bell for me. I don't know about you guys. Sonic, Cane's, Canes. I don't have any Canes near me, so Chick-fil-A, McDonald's. Talk about Taco Bell, yeah. See if Fireside gets it. By the way, it reminds me, I heard that Taco Bell's got some like Diablo chicken nuggets right now. Oh my god, I need those in my life. The goat Little Caesars. You know, I'll accept that answer just because Little Caesars is goated. By the way, is it a hot take to say that Little Caesars is better than Domino's? By the way, I actually like Domino's. I just think Little Caesars is better. Especially because I love those, what are they called? Like the cheesy puffs. Oh my god. They're so good. That's my opinion on Chapter 5 as a whole. The worst chapter of Fortnite. Like, I do genuinely dislike Chapter 5 to this day. Like, I was probably, as much as I enjoyed making content on Chapter 5, I did not enjoy playing it. Except for Invincible, so I actually thought that season was fine. A real man never speaks ill of Little Caesars. Exactly. Little Caesars pizza is alright, but their breadsticks or something else. Oh, true. Talk about Cantina menu so good. Oh, facts. Look at us, chat. We're all just a bunch of fat asses, apparently. Yippee! Y'all are making me actually, like, debate on going out after this stream and going to fucking Taco Bell. It's about 10 at night. I don't give a shit. I might do it. Probably shouldn't. I'm kind of tired. Maybe I'll go tomorrow. Oh my god, I just realized I didn't eat dinner. Heh. Guys, I'm smart. There's turning your camera. I'm not doing that. I've already said what the goal is for me to face reveal. I can't wait for y'all to be disappointed. I'm gonna be such a boring face reveal because I'm not like I'm not 700 pounds, but I'm also not Ryan Gosling. I already know the exact reaction is gonna. I'll be so proud of y'all. The entire comment section is just, oh shit, a white guy. Ever cosplay Drift? I have not. I have considered it though. That's just something I kind of want to do because I'm probably gonna have some time in between college and like, you know, employment. I'm like kind of tempted to try to cosplay Rift Reaver Drift. I might have to DM some cosplayers though that say they'd point me in the right direction on where to get materials and shit. Jules is hotter than you. That's what I'm gonna be saying just for shits and giggles. Nah, that's factual. Oh, if you're not Discord mod, it's fine. No, I'm not that. I don't have like a fedora on. Being like, well, actually, guys, I don't know how to do the Discord mod voice that well. I do have a drift mask, yes. It's up on my wall, actually. It's like one of the only pieces of Fortnite merch I own. So now I want to talk about what could you date? You're welcome. Yeah, I'm cosplaying Moro from Ninjago. Oh, that'd be fun. Is Dragon's Rising look or the original? Where's Machinist? The craziest. Wait, what? What, was there a Machinist by me? I wasn't even paying attention. I'm running on fumes, chat. I'm like having fun, but I'm like, ooh, I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. Oh, I've actually been streaming for 2.5 hours. I was exaggerating at first. Oh, jeez. Is this the longest I've ever streamed? I'm actually being completely serious. I don't know, I kind of said screw. I'm like, I haven't uploaded in a few days. Might as well do a long stream. How many subscribers have seen me in a maid outfit? 1 million. And I used to stream like 2.5 hours back in 2024. True. I have no idea how I did that back then. I'm gonna be so for real. I was playing chapter. Why was I doing that? Yeesh. Firewire needs a new skin. Almost that entire battle pass needs a new skin. I'm gonna be real. Oh wait, she's that batshit crazy. Wait, what? She wasn't. Oh no, she's batshit insane. That's what makes her fun. I remember when I used to have that whole bit going that I absolutely hated Machinist because she's evil Jules. That was fun. I never actually hated her though. Her design's great. I was really planning on doing that bit for whoever Jules' rival was going to be this season anyway, but then the skin actually ended up being ass, so... Sounds fun. Right? Sounds fun. But I'm actually hating. It's more fun to fake hate. She is more than just the engineer for Megalodon. Yeah, nah, she's probably always gonna be stuck as that. I like try to think of what they could do with her, but I can't. The problem is she doesn't really have much of a personality outside of just being crazy. And comedically short. I don't know if anyone's ever caught this, in like every promo image or any image with Machinist, she is like weirdly short, which is really funny. And I'm not even just talking about like standing next to Megalodon, I'm talking about like standing next to anybody. I don't know why. I like to headcan the machine. It's just like that really angry short person that we all know. Summer Machinist is better than Beach Tools. I'm not gonna agree with that, but I do think Summer Machinist is better than the original. I don't know what it is. I really just like how they designed her. I like the sundress. I don't know. I like the sundress they gave her and all that. I like how it's like the nitrous like still in the outfit too. I think it's cool. It's 2023 Fortnite was peak because of the war with the Eidos and Kato and OG. Honestly, 2023 are the worst war out of any chapter, but like this season were so fun. It was just like a good time to play the game. Also, I think chapter 4 is the last time the Fortnite community felt like one community and not like a bunch of subsections like it is now. Jones needs a new skin? Oh, absolutely. You know, I know you're saying Machinist Redemption arc. I want to hear some of y'all's opinion on this. Am I the only one that thinks not all villains should have a redemption arc? Sometimes it's more interesting when someone is just evil because they like being evil. There's no, like, deep, dark backstory that made them this way. They're just like that. And sometimes I think that just works. I think there's cases like Daga where it's like, okay, yeah, he messed up. But he was never, like, purely evil to begin with. But she, like, I wouldn't want to see the Wastelanders be redeemed. I just think that would... The reason they worked so well, they were just so chaotic and just... Oh, man, they're just evil for the hell of it. That's what made them fun. Yeah, like, Loki and Darth Vader, like, sure, it can work. But, like, the one thing I don't really like is when every villain is... I'm concerned. What is this? I'm gonna be so for real. I had like a miniature heart attack. I had a fucking... I realized As I looked at it, I'm like, there's like a fucking actual chance that's tung Sahur. Thanks, Labs. Make How am I supposed to make Spyro? You can't make them purple! Is there anything we can make him purple? Oh, I guess this will be purple. So you can't make him purple. I'm wondering, wait, can I make an Ice King one? Hang on. He still has that green, that's what's throwing me off. Okay, but like, unironically wise, it's kind of heat. Wait, hang on. I don't really like the... Why is that kind of heat, though, actually? Hang on. Guys, this is kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie. This actually looks pretty good. Should I name this one? We're gonna name him... I could actually give him a dumb name or not. Labs, what should I name him? Let's see. I've melted you said Bob. Unk. Actually, I call him Freezy. Why not? It's ironic because he shoots fire, but whatever. I don't like the dragons without the harness or anything. Alright, I will do one more chat. Is that gonna take us about the 3-hour mark? Probably. I might die after it. God. Oh, you had a friend gift you triple T. That sucks. Honestly, I've just been leaving my gifts on whenever he's in the shop. It's like a friendship test. If they hate me, they'll give me the Sahur. This opportunity. You can't really make Toothless, because you can't make an all-black dragon. So you can't really make a Night Fury very effectively. I'm like shocked they haven't like tried to add a Night Rose. Not Night Rose. What am I saying? I'm fucking dying. I don't know why I said Night Rose. Shit. Jackie, I'm tired. I'm surprised they haven't tried to add How to Train Your Dragon with Toothless as a glider and Hiccup as a skin. Or they could even do like a mini Toothless. Like maybe like a baby Toothless as a pet. That'd be kind of fun. Chad, I'm cooked. I'm deep fried. I'm tired. I'm not doing another game. I'm not doing this to myself. Oh, Lance. Would I buy a Supernova's Academy Lego set? Absolutely. That would be fire. There. I'm surprised they did not make Jules Owl as a pet yet. I'm waiting for that one. Call this my own conspiracy theory. They're gonna wait till summer and release it with Beach Jules. Like, it's inevitable they add Ohm. An actually good Mayuri skin. Can we get, like, the other people from that pass, unironically? Specifically, like, Antonia and Nolan. Like, the actually interesting characters. I like those two. They were funny. Okay, we'll take that. Okay, don't know what the plan was there. There was one. Nice. I don't really buy Legos anymore, but I 100% make that an exception. I know, man. Lego was fire. I still need to buy the rest of the Ninjago Legacy wave. Should do another Arrow skin. Arrow, Lorenzo. There's so many Chapter 4 skins in particular I can think of that they need to redo. Because, like, yeah, because, like, they really have only done the Ageless and then the High Stakes Club. That's it. I mean, if you want to count Lexa and Orin, I guess, because they had Chapter 4 versions that they use now, but, eh. Need Valeria back. That would be safe for, like, a lore reason. But, I'm thinking just, like, general shop. By the way, I also want Valeria back. Same with, Montague. He was a cool skin. Really all this side. Where's my Thunder reskin? Facts, actually. Where's the big lizard? Matter of fact, if anything, have him team up with Squibbly to eat fish stick. Just because he would. That's really sweet. There we go. Ooh. Take that. Actually, yeah, I'll take that. It was ThunderDM. A very tired man right now, that's who he is. Ooh boy. Oh, come on. Man, I'm not, that's not my problem. Oh, then you Jabba the Hutt as a mech skin. He's bigger than a mech. Nah, make him a landmark. It's more appropriate. What? Oh, you were right. They were not going to do switching teams again, which would have been cool. Yeah, I didn't think they would. They weren't advertising that was going to be a thing. There's also, there's no styles for, like, anyone else. If they were doing styles for skins, they would have either A, had to show you all of them off rip, or B, they'd have to let you switch sides. Like, again, it's the only reason I chose Ice King is because I think his style's better. Like, realistically, we have no actual, like, play on the story. And even then, like, if he loses, yeah, well, he's still a cool skin. Pun not intended. How do I feel about Lafay? Or Lafay? I mean, her music's good. Just an odd pick for festival, in my opinion. The last thing we need is another PoE skin. If only the community knew the showdown doesn't affect the lore. I want to know where all this misinformation genuinely came from. Like, it is baffling to me. And what, actually, I don't know what gets me more. That or, like, how seriously some people have been taking it. Like, I've definitely seen it die down, unfortunately, a lot in Act 2. Thank God, because it was getting annoying. Like, oh, but the propaganda poster and all that shit was funny at first, but then it's like, I saw weirdos being like, oh, you can, yeah, you're on Team Ice King, you can't use Jules, or you're on Team Foundation, you can't use Squidboy. Yeah, and I'm like, it's not that fucking deep. Like, my God. Like, legitimately, by the second the next season starts, no one's gonna care what team you are on. Like, people might care for a day what style gets granted to everyone, and that's about it. Are you fucking kidding me? That's bullshit. Oh my God. Yeah, honestly, losing to Ray pissed me off enough. That's the last game. If I were to guess how this season's gonna end, okay, I think I've said this a million times. We're never gonna hear about these characters ever again. Squibbly might just become like the new meme skin we see every now and again. I think Ice King and Foundation will be on good terms. We're still gonna be with the Order, you know, for a bit for quest reasons, and then I actually think Jules might stick around for a bit with like the elites. I don't see them leaving after this season. I'm gonna be so for real. I actually want to see, like, I'm really curious to see if they give her some interactions with Daigo next update. Because I've been really curious to see how they interact. Because as of right now, she has no dialogue with any elites. Which is very interesting. Nikolai, I don't even know who that is, to be honest with you. Let's see. Or if they bring back Winfrost, I wish they'd give her like more of a character, because like that's my whole issue with this season right now. Like these two they're not even like characters, they're just like they're here. Like it's like we have Ice King's guard and I don't know, fucking E-Girl. Like at least Squidward is funny because like haha, he's gonna eat the fish. But like again, like that's my whole issue right now is like out of this whole battle pass, these are the only 4 characters that actually are characters. That commission for the Gigi's lab. Jules versus Gamer Girl, it should have been Jules versus Machinist. Like, logically, that would have made more sense. Yeah, definitely. It's like, I get they want her to fight someone who's IO, but, like, you could have then just, I don't know, pull out Sloan. Or something. It's just like, I think I've said this before. Dasha's, like, my least favorite character trope, which is, like, when they bring out a character who has been, okay, we've been told for years, Jules was this loner, she didn't really have any friends, isn't really good with people at all. And then suddenly we have the best friend from how many years ago who has never been mentioned once, never been even referred to, and is suddenly back. Like, really? It's a thing I never really like with like any sort of characters. It always just feels so forced, right? I think like a great example of how to bring in a new character for an existing character was how they did Stray for Drift. I think that was fantastic. Like, Drift's now older, he's, you know, he was a higher up in the reforming Fox clan, we now know he's the leader. So him getting a mentor, or being a mentor to a character who was almost like his little brother, I thought was great. That was a great way to do it. Jenna's story going first. I like her. Oh, what, Dasha or Winfrost? I'm assuming you mean Dasha. it's not the worst skin in the world. Like, I like to joke that I hate her, but like, I don't know. To me, it's just like, she's like an 800 V-Bucks shop skin. And it's really like, she stands out to me because she's in a battle pass of like actually like 10 out of 10 skins in it. Like, these two are two of my favorite skins ever. Like, I'm gonna be real. The more I've actually used it in a few games, this foundation is a huge upgrade over the original. I actually really like it. The Order's a huge upgrade over the original. Squibbly is like the sleeper hit I never expected. And then, I mean, it's just Bugs Bunny. Like, she was just kind of cooked. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little tired of like shitting on Dasha. It's just like, it's just too easy. She's just kind of boring. I've used her a few times. I think another thing that bothers me with like skins, I hate when I can't make a good set for a skin, right? Like, for me, how I make my skins, I like when I can make a really good set, either of their cosmetics or something that matches them off of their various sets. And if I can think of like 8 emotes that fit a character, I'm like, okay, perfect. That's usually how I pick my skins that I like to use. I can't do that for her. Now, granted, I can't do that with the Order of Windfrost really either, but like, I can come closer. Where these sets are big for me, and like, yeah, like, I think what pisses me off of her, like, okay, what? How many cat girls have we had at this point? Like, this literally just looks reused, and I think what bothers me the most, I'll admit, this style is the cleaner one, and I actually do like her pickaxe a lot. Like, this style looks great, and I think I'll be using it with another skin. Her trail doesn't even match her set. Like, in my opinion, they should have done something like like, I don't know, something similar to, I think Gunner had something similar. Let me see if I can find it. Maybe not like buzzsaws, but maybe like little IO logos would have been cool. Like, maybe like a holographic IO logo would have been neat. I mean, I'm glad they didn't just like do the pure gamer girl approach and just do like emojis again, like this was last season. But I don't know. Funny enough, actually, I did find a pretty good use for her trail though. I actually threw it on Bright Bomber and it looks quite nice. Where is she? Her trail looks really nice in Bright Bomber. They should have went to the IO part. Yeah, for real. I get it. Again, they definitely scrambled her together last second, but it's the same as. Wait, have I not been going crazy the whole time? Wait, what? Wait, it is a reused. Wait, hang on. Renee. Is that it? Oh, it is remixed from this. Oh, yeah, you're right. It has like a chomping face now, but yeah, no, it's, yeah, that, okay, it is a reused ass. I fucking knew I wasn't losing my mind. Okay. I knew I saw that back wing somewhere. I couldn't remember whose it was. I wish Sakura was in the past of Dasha. She could have fit the whole reality 721 part of the story well. Facts, actually. I think the only reason they didn't do it is because they didn't want 2 fish people. Like, get this brain rot off my screen. Honestly, Overwatch being out of the pass is what sucks. I have a feeling we're going to get a skin later this season that I also would think would have been a better Battle Pass skin. Honestly, maybe they should put Zadie in the pass. I don't know. Yeah, she's not the worst skin ever. It's just fine. Is the Amy Messenger table a secret quest or something? It's part of the normal quest. I don't think I have my weeklies right now because I think I did them all. Oh, never mind. I still have this one somehow. By the way, another proof that Dasha and Jules were not supposed to be rivals this season. Fun fact, they are the only rivalry that doesn't have weekly quests like named after them, at least right now. Unless they update this, they're the only ones that don't have it. If the loading screen show that Dasha wasn't meant to be in the past, but the Overwatch girl. I definitely think they commissioned her stuff last minute. Be funny if she just want to be like Jules. Dasha's entire... Okay, if you want the actual, like, story between these... I didn't want it. I'm gonna change this to some calm music, because I'm enjoying just talking to you guys about this. I want my vibe. I want my vibe in music back. This is nice. I love how you bully Dasha. It's fun. I like bullying Skin every season. It's fun. The entire story of Dasha and Jules is, it's a story that's, if you're, like, college age, you'll be able to relate to a lot. Dasha is the friend that stayed stuck in the past and clung on it, whereas Jules went on to make something of herself. Which is why when you talk to Jules, she says, like, yeah, I hope she ends up alright, but I've changed, I've become a different person. It's just like, I don't know, if anyone else here is like in their 20s, especially, because you start to realize that once you get out of high school, like a lot of the people, some people you've hung out with, you might realize they're kind of toxic, and you move on. At least that's how I've interpreted it the whole time. So how I feel about Jules and Dasha, it shows two sides of the war fan base. Nah, not really. I think it's just, oh wait, actually no, I get that. Yeah, no. The ones who cling on to the past and the ones who actually moved on. Yeah, that makes sense. What original battle pass could be worse than no, there's worse things than Dasha, to be honest. Yeah, that's the story. Their dialogue is very, like, it shows, like, Jules is very mature about things, just, I don't know, wants to move on for life, be a better person. Whereas Dasha's, like, literally just mad that Jules moved on. That's literally the entire plot. And even when you, like, talk to them now, it's like, they just don't even seem to care as much. Let's see here. Yeah, I think the Chrome characters are dead or alive. I think they're corrupted. I think we're gonna get them back later in the chapter, but they're gonna be evil. So, like, we'll have, like, Last Reality Scientist, Last Reality Origin, who would be the Cube King, and then we'll have Last Reality Visitor. Which, that one will be really interesting, because then we'll have the good Visitor fighting the evil one, which could be very interesting. That's just one of those friends where you leave in your past, they don't make something out of themselves, and then get mad at you for being successful. Yeah, no, that's literally it. And, like, I hope that is where they lean with this story, because I do think it's a good lesson generally to learn. Because unfortunately, that is the truth in life. It's almost like a canon event. I feel like you eventually will meet somebody who will get jealous of you if you're succeeding and will try to put you back down on their level, and it's best just to cut them off. Since there's a new 7, do we think Jones and Hope will be a part of it? I think Jones will. I don't know about Hope. I do think there's a universe where they actually split up Hope and Jones eventually. No. It's fun. Alright, I'm gonna call it there. It's been 3 hours, chat. This is a long stream, and you know, it's crazy. I will be back tomorrow, but we're not gonna do as much chatting tomorrow. That's a lie. We always do. But we will be checking out the new Reload map tomorrow night at 7 p.m. EST. So, we'll be back again soon. I also have a short about the map out tomorrow, but I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.